My boss took credit for my $50,000 project, so I made sure the final files had a time bomb error that only I can fix. I spent 6 months building the algorithm that saved my company $50,000 a month in overhead. My boss, a man who can barely open an Excel sheet, put his name on the final presentation and took a $20,000 bonus while I got a "great job" email. So, I didn't quit. Instead, I buried a logic bomb in the source code that triggers the moment I'm no longer on the payroll. I'm a senior systems architect. In plain English, I build the digital skeletons that keep multi-million-dollar companies running. My boss, Marcus, is a professional parasite. He spends his days in meetings and his nights taking clients to strip clubs on the company dime. When the board asked for a solution to their bleeding logistics costs, I went dark. I worked 80-hour weeks, survived on caffeine and spite, and built Project Icarus. It was beautiful, a self-learning script that optimized every delivery route in real time. The day of the presentation, I showed up in my best suit, ready to finally get that VP title I'd been promised. But when I walked toward the boardroom, Marcus stopped me at the door. He put a hand on my chest and said, "The board is stressed. Let me handle the big picture talk. You just stay close in case there are technical questions." I sat in the corner like a ghost. I watched him pull up my slides. I watched him use my analogies. He didn't say, "We." He said, I realized the bottleneck was in the API." He lied, looking the CEO dead in the eye. The room erupted in applause. The CEO shook his hand. That afternoon, the internal memo went out. Marcus was promoted. I got a $50 Starbucks gift card and a performance recognition certificate. I didn't blow up. I didn't scream. I went back to my desk, opened the master terminal, and accessed the Icarus root directory. I wrote a simple, hidden subroutine. It's a dead man switch. Every 24 hours, the code checks the employee database for my ID number. If my status ever changes to terminated or resigned, the algorithm begins to slowly hallucinate. It won't crash the system. That's too obvious. It will just start making deliveries 1% late, then 5%, then 20%, until the company is losing $100,000 a day. This morning, Marcus called me into his new corner office. He looked smug. He sat behind a mahogany desk that cost more than my car. "Listen," he said, sliding a folder across the desk. "The board thinks we're top-heavy in the tech department now that Icarus is autonomous. We're letting you go. Effective immediately. Security is waiting at your desk." I looked at him, and for the first time in years, I actually smiled. I didn't even fight it. I stood up, shook his hand, and walked out. I'm currently sitting in the parking lot watching my phone. In exactly 10 minutes, the HR department will hit enter on my termination paperwork. And Marcus has no idea that he just signed the death warrant for the $10 million company he thinks he just saved. Follow for part 2.